Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I thought that I would do a what do we call them, a snippet roll. I think that's what they're called. I'm doing 2 Shabby Chic journals at the moment, and a snippet roll would be a perfect little extra thing that I could use. And yeah, so I just thought I'd give them a go. I've not made one before. I've done clusters, but I've not made a snippet roll. So I'm going to give it a go and see where it takes me, so to speak. Just getting my desk in order because I've just finished embellishing a cover of one of those Shabby Chic journals. So I'm still sort of tidying up. Yeah, so I'm just thinking that you know, I could do one of those, chat along and with you, and see what we come up with. I've got an overflowing, this is my little tray that I put all my scraps in, and so I thought it's overflowing, and I've got some extra bits of lace that are nearing the end of their the amount that I had. So if I am limited in here, I've got some little bit extras to add in. I've also got these, which I'm not really sure how I would include them in any of my ephemera, and I thought, well, if I snip one off at a time and include it in the snippet roll here and there, perhaps that might give me an opportunity to actually use these. They're sequins and pearls with like a faux diamante cluster. It's all plastic, but you know, they're sparkly. So I've got those, and I've got a strand of these pearls in a like a very pale pink, so I thought I might be able to use them. And yeah, so we'll see what happens. I do actually want to bring in some, I've got some flowers. I think I might just grab those. Oh. I have a box of hydrangea heads, just yeah, so I can perhaps use those. I've got some in that colour as well, but I think I might go with this colour. I should have actually had the video already done today, but I needed to get that cover done because it was annoying me, and when things annoy me, taking up my headspace, I need to give it some attention. So that's what I did. Yeah, since the last video I haven't really been up to too much. I've done some painting because I think I said that I had organised a routine for myself. Flexible, but still it's a routine. And yeah, so I thought I'll try and stick to it as much as I can. And yesterday was my painting, it was my art day yesterday, so I was painting a sketch that I had done some time ago, and yeah, it's slowly coming along. What I'm going to do the snippet roll on is I tossed up between a strip of fabric or a piece of wide lace that I probably wouldn't really use for anything else, and I don't really have any lace like that. So I tend, when I buy lace in the thrift shops and that, I tend to buy what I know I'm going to use as an embellishment, so I don't have anything that I wouldn't use as an embellishment. So I thought a roll of the double-sided satin ribbon would work quite well, because this is really cheap, and you get about 3 yards on it, or 4 meters apparently, 4 meters on this roll. So I thought if I get a strip that is achievable, and we'll go from there. So I think I will get a piece that is it's about 1/2 meter, thereabouts. So I'm going to work on that. And I have watched other YouTubers do the snippet rolls, but that was quite some time ago, so I'm just working on partly on what little bit of memory I've got and just winging it. So I just thought I'd chat along as much as I can while I'm doing this, and you could follow on. So pretty much what you do is, every time you use a piece of lace or a piece of ribbon or even a piece of really pretty fabric, or I've got some wool in here, you know, some of this ostrich feathers type wool. Every time you use a piece and you've got like a little bit at the end after you've snipped it off, trimmed it, don't throw it away. Put it in a little box of some description and store it. And when you get a nice collection, then you can make a snippet roll. Essentially, that's what I understand it to be anyway. So, and it's just a layering thing. It's a collage of all the bits that you've gathered, that you've saved, hoarded, or whatever you want to, however you want to put it. And you're layering it onto a narrow strip of fabric or ribbon, or a piece of oddment lace that you don't want to keep, that is, you know, a good length. And then when you go to use it, when you're doing a junk journal and or ephemera, and you want to use a bit of something pretty to trim an edge, you just cut off a piece, a section that you might like to use, and glue that on, or stitch it on even. You can put buttons and all sorts on these, yeah, bits of beads if you like. Yeah, so let's get cracking, shall we? I'm just going to pull at random something out, and just, I'm going to use glue because I'm not going to stitch this. I'm just going to glue. So I'm using fabric glue. If you've got a glue gun, that would be good, because the glue from a glue gun doesn't take long to dry. Fabric glue is good because that also it dries clear and it doesn't take too long to dry. So I'm going to start with the bottom and work my way up on this strip. So I'm just going to pop that there like that, and then I'm going to find something else to go with it. Perhaps a bit of this green green and purple, I'm not sure. Some of this. I don't know how this is going to look. I have no idea. And I'm just going to layer it without gluing too much at the moment. Just to see how it's going to turn out. Put a piece of this might look alright on an edge. Probably put a picture here somewhere. I might just trim this one off just a little bit. There. So pretty much it's a cluster, but it's a cluster that's long and that you just take pieces off when you need it, rather than just choosing a cluster out of a collection and gluing that on. So put that there, and I think I will put a piece of this to the side. Now I've already overhung the width of my ribbon, and that's okay. A bit of irregularity would be really cool, so I'm not too worried about sticking to the actual width of the ribbon. Yes, so going back to the routine, I have designated my days for videos for the junk journals, and the days when I'm recording and the days when I'm uploading. And so far I'm doing okay. Could probably be doing better. Like I could probably be trying to get myself into the habit of doing my videos first thing in the morning, but I tend to go with the flow of the day, and then that way I don't stress out too much about stuff. So I'm doing this now just before I need to go cook tea. Oops. And yeah, so we'll see how it goes. It's so far it's working okay. Everything's sort of blending in and doing what it's meant to be doing. So and I'm using ideas off my list that I've started and I've got recorded in my diary, so that's a good thing too. You need to stay there, petal. Right, next thing, what will I use? Really have no clue what I'm doing. Does it show? I just don't know. Where's that little flower gone? Would that look alright there? No, it's the wrong colour. Goes sort of with this. Maybe I could put it down there. I don't know. I don't think so. Right. Perhaps one of these ones, because this is a different pink. That'll do. I'm hoping that this snippet roll will sort of get better as it goes. Right, so that's that bit. Okay. Yeah, I'm finding that sticking to a routine for me is quite beneficial, because I do tend to get sidetracked with stuff, and for me that's not very productive. I like to be productive, if possible. You know, I like to be a bit organised, and just yeah, know what I'm doing, coming and going. And it was so good to get back into my art, because I haven't done any art for about, apart from the mixed media in the journals that I've done, I haven't actually done any of my drawings for around about 6 months, maybe a bit less. And I don't want my skills that I have learnt so far to get lost along the way. You know, I don't want to get out of practice. Just you know, I worked so hard for that, and I've got my art shop on Etsy, and I've just yeah, I've just worked hard on it, and I would like to keep it sort of going that way. I should have grabbed some buttons for the flower centres. Maybe I'll get them last and just add them in last. So if any of you are YouTubers, do you have yourself like a special set routine? Do you have days where you record? Do you like try and stick to a special like way of doing things? Or do you just wing it? I'd be interested to know how that works for you. I mean, I could easily just wing it, I guess. I'm trying to run 2 Etsy shops, which are both creative. My art Etsy shop I haven't done anything in for quite some time, which is another reason why I wanted to get myself, you know, a bit more settled in some sort of a routine. I'll pop that there. Where's those bows? And if I pop a bow there, oh, that was, yeah. Yeah, I thought that that would help. Time will tell. So far, while I am sticking to the days of what I'm supposed to be doing, those days could be better structured. But I guess, you know, that just will come with time. Pop that there. So I've got a few errands to do tomorrow, and I'm supposed to be doing art tomorrow, so I hope I don't get sidetracked too much. I wonder if one of these would look nice in the centre of this one. The only thing with these is that cutting them apart, you end up losing pearls and bits. Let's go with that. So far, so good. All right. Start doing a random placement. Maybe that might work. Okay. Ouch. Right, something out of the box. Oh my goodness, I can't find anything that I think will work about that. I want to try and do this like I do a collage. Like I don't want to think too much about it because it's a bit time wasting. So I just want to grab a piece and put it down and, you know, not stress. Okay, this is a little bit too big for one area. I'm just going to ruche this, gather it like so, and then I thought I'd stick that on there like that. Come on, out. There we go. Kind of like that. Alright. Now I've got this little bit. Might stick a little piece of this around here. This is like tatting this lace. I don't know if it is tatted, but it looks very much like it. I think it might be. Piece like that. And then I might add one of these flowers there. I'm not really sure whether you're supposed to lay just your first base layer down or whether you're supposed to do it the way I'm doing it. I think, you know, like with all creative stuff, you've got to find your own happy process. All you need to know is the general gist of, you know, what you're doing sort of thing, and what you need, and then just set about and do it. Because this really truly is really a creative process. It's really up to each individual, I guess. I might use that as a bow type thing. there like so. All right. I might add in a piece of, I don't know, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just keep going with how I'm going. Glue that in like that. Like so. And then perhaps pop her there, but I think she needs something else. First, I think it was the first day of spring today. It's just glorious. A little bit on the nippy side still, but still very lovely. Putting a bit of contrast in here, I think. It was nice actually to be able to hang washing out. How mundane is that? Just to, you know, like, well, that's pretty much what my day consists of. It's a bit of a sad life when, you know, you, today I was thinking about this, you know, because I stripped the bed today to wash my linen, and I thought to myself, I wonder, you know, first day of spring, should I change my winter sheets to summer ones? Is it too early? And I just laughed and I thought, this is what your life has come to, Jen. You're working from home and you don't go out much and you don't see many people, and this is what your life has come to. whether you should put summer sheets on your bed now. Yes. Yeah, pretty sad. Lost my train of thought then. Okay. I was thinking that little bow up there might look nice. Is that the right way? I can't tell. Oh. There we go. All right, so now next, right, put that across the bottom. Just to take that square edge away. All right, and what else have we got here? I'm going to pop that in there. Yeah, so I think when I have to go out tomorrow, I'll might pop into an op shop and see if I can get lucky finding something. It'd be nice to find some junk journaling treasures, or just treasures in general. I haven't been op shopping for quite some time. Ratty bit of something there, but I want to fill in this space. Not sure what to fill the space in with. No, I don't think I'll do that. Oh my goodness. Can't think. Alright. Get rid of that for a minute. I'm going to get one of these flowers, I think. Oops. I posted a picture of the a process. It was a process shot of the two covers that I was working on. So it's not how they actually look now because, well, they're both finished. The outsides of them are finished. Should I put that there? That. And another flower just there. Yeah, that looks pretty. I'll do that. So when you're doing these snippet rolls, you can do them colour coordinated if you want an actual theme. I'm just using whatever I've got lying around, so I'm not worrying about using a theme as such, apart from the fact that I do want it to be kind of shabby chic looking. So that's the wrong way. That way. Yeah, you can do it however you want. Right. I'm not going to stick that there because I don't know, cutting it. Alright, so now I have to leave this one. Oops, it's stuck to my table. So that's where I've got up to so far. So not much more to go. I think I'll just take a piece of that. And I'll pop a piece up here. I didn't like that. I think I'll just work from where I leave off because I didn't really like that starting part way through and having to work my way back or anything. little thingy about that. Okay, now got a lot of red in here, and I don't really want so much red. What's that? Well, that looks interesting. Okay. Oh, goodness, come on. Pop a bit of this there. I do like dangly bits. Alright. I think I'll get one of these flowers ready. So I'll be wanting one of them soon. And one of these. All right. Is that going to clash? Probably. So will that. And if I use this bit of green. So have many of you made snippet rolls before? Did you find them fun? I'm fun. I actually enjoy doing this sort of stuff. So it's a different colour scheme altogether. No. Oh, come on. Oh, look at this. Yes. This lace is, it's like an organza, embroidered organza, and cut into this pretty shape. Which is a bit big for that spot though. Alright. Let's use some of this. what I was doing, I'm wanting to fill this space in, but I'm also wanting at a base for something that's a focal point here. So that's why I was being a bit too fussy. All right, it's slowly getting there. And if I pop this all scrunched up, I'm going to scrunch this piece of lace like I did before and put this small little fussy cut in that spot. Like so. This little I think it's like an old it's like an old label of something. A trifle from Southampton. There you go. Alright, and we'll put a piece of this over there like so. Around, glue down around there like that. Yeah, I think so. Yep. Okay. Oh. No, come on. All right. Okay, I did disappear to cook tea and have tea and that, and watched a bit of TV, and I've come back and I grabbed some buttons when I came back. So all I've done is I've just put that on, and the video is already up to about an hour, so I'm just going to do the last section with no talking, and I can speed that up, and then I'll just pop back in and say goodbye, show you the whole thing up close. So yeah, I'll just get to it. Okay, I'm calling it finished. It's probably not the best of snippet rolls around, but oh, hang on, let me get it in the right spot. But for my very first snippet roll, I think it's actually quite nice. So that's it, pretty much. It's just collage with all your bits. I did use some, but most of what's in this box is in red and black, so it's probably not the colours that I would need for these journals. I might do a red and black, just a little one for my Oriental journal. But yeah, so I'm really quite pleased. I'll put buttons on it. I'm going to put buttons in the centre of the flowers. I've got a tin full of buttons here, so I will just select a couple of smallish ones to put in the flower centres. And yeah, that should do it. And one for that one. So I hope that you sort of did find it a bit useful. If you haven't made a snippet roll before, now you know what it is, and basically you can just embellish your cards with it, pages, envelopes, postcards, all sorts of bits and pieces that you want to put in your junk journals. All right, stay well, be happy, do lots of crafting. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, or if you found it even just remotely useful. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. You're most appreciated. And I will see you again in another couple of days. Bye for now.